Justin Wabbs, hit it! Where do we begin?
Oh, I can see it now.
Have all our viewers at home yet?
No, we gotta start over. We can't do that.
Now we have to restart. What the fuck?
No. Here, that's too funny, Bob. Leave it in, just bleep it. That's my suggestion. That's our intro. Just bleep it.
I only said a little sexy.
Just bleep it. It's fine.
All right, hold on. I'll do an alternate intro, and you can make your decision. Oh, I'm feeling kind of strange. I'm feeling sort of.
I wish it was a little.
I'm feeling a bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking podcast intro. Hey, ladies and germs, welcome to the Poo Poo Pee Pee Brothers podcast with your host, Poo Poo Perry and
Pee Pee Thomas.
Johnny.
Okay. Well,
there's two Pee Pee Brothers and three Poo Poo Brothers. The Poo Poo Peter, introduce yourself. Which one of you two is Poo Poo Peter?
It's a whole Poo Poo Pee Pee clan.
I can see our Spotify numbers tanking. I can see, I'm watching live the numbers. They're dropping like a fucking plane out of the sky. This is a disaster.
Ew, stinky.
Looks like PP Thomas has activated toilet time. Now, for a toilet time lightning round, which of these sounds is the grossest toilet flush? Hold on.
All right, I'll put in 100 toilet flushes
no,
right now.
I'm getting them.
Okay.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Great.
Sound effect.
Great.
Which of these toilets is disgusting? Ew.
I mean, I don't feel like the sound of a toilet flushing is particularly gross. If anything,
well, but you can hear the poop in it. You can.
No, you can't. What are you talking about?
You got a masterful understanding of acoustics. You can sense the object in it.
What the fuck?
All right, poo poo question of the month. Can you hear the poop in a toilet when it flush?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I think a toilet flush.
I don't care.
I think a toilet flush of an empty toilet versus the toilet flush of a diarrhea dookie blasted. I think the flush of a blasted bowl is completely distinguishable.
Well, I think the sponsorship for the sex pill is like way gone, but I think Roblox is on the line.
This is like our demographic is like Nickelodeon babies. We can't have a sex pill. What are you talking about?
Maybe we could. I don't know.
Those babies don't need a sex pill.
They might think it's funny.
Can we be the first podcast to be sponsored by Stree Overlord?
So, for the record, Wayne just decided, hey, I'm going to start the podcast like I'm a Nickelodeon game show host. But then he just starts talking about shit and piss, and I'm trying to think what Nickelodeon show talks so much about toilets.
Fucking Nickelodeon. We were just talking about this, and you agreed with me. You said, yeah, Wayne. The Nickelodeon in the 90s was all about gross out humor and gags
but it wasn't
and
like
slime and farts and shit and puke.
It wasn't shit, though. It wasn't like literal human shit.
Comedy is elevation of what you expect to a point where it's so unexpected that you laugh. And you know, what better way to escalate Nickelodeon humor than piss and shit?
Wow, that's poop.
Great.
I think that is the natural evolution of that. Cousin Skeeter, they can't use that puppet anymore because they
He got shit on him.
People probably don't know what I just said. There was some point where Nick was doing their choice awards or whatever. They brought John Cena on, and he was just like, "Wow, that's a 2-time slime." And,
oh yeah, I remember that.
And I think that was the year that Katy Perry got
Yes,
blown away by a cannon.
She got blasted.
yes, I remember that.
Should we introduce ourselves?
That's why she votes Republican now. Brain damage.
We had to watch that.
We are dissolving the Poo Poo Pee Pee Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the Where Do We Begin podcast.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome to 2023, the year of enlightenment. Today, this podcast will be presented to you in light language. Begin. Ba 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 ha ha.
4, 3, 2, 7, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8, 7.
Quick! Take your psilocybin!
Kneel before my psilocybin.
Your psychosyllabus.
In 2023, we will all have psycho power!
We will open our second eye.
The
right.
second eye. I'm finally opening my left eye.
Wow.
I can see everything.
I can
bright,
see. I
need
can
to
see
adjust.
stereo.
Those 3D movies all make sense now.
Is this colors?
Wow.
I like how opening a second eye, you have color in one eye and black and white in the other.
Yeah, that's how the body works.
I can tell exactly how far away this object is. I know if it's in my reach or not.
And now, everyone at home, every listener, you have been enlightened in the new year. The first podcast of 2023. Where do we begin? Podcast, do you like me?
Are we funny?
Do you laugh and smile?
We haven't done this in a while.
It's so long since, so I don't know if you laughed at RP.
Oddcast.
Run into your ears.
Broadcast.
Best DLC. Yogscast.
Yogscast. Welcome to Where Do We Begin, official rap podcast. We are your hip hop heads running through the podcast to you in your room. Can you believe that? The sound wave zoom. Let's more rhymes than any other episode in this one today. Can we hear some rhymes?
Listen up, Balp can sing on this tune.
Yeah.
And
Let's
Bob, can you just put like a beat in the background of this, like this whole thing?
Yeah.
Just like
Can you download Ableton, pay $1,500 for Ableton, and make a beat using Real Instruments VST plugin?
Download iClone and make a beat.
yeah.
Can you do that? Yeah.
You can.
No
there's one beat in iClone that goes like do do da do do da, and that's it. And get that from iClone. Get the official iClone beat music.
We'll see. No guarantees. No guarantees.
Please.
Where do we begin?
Uh-oh. It's finally fucking happened. It has finally fucking happened. There is no Trog, or Blog, or Gurr, or Wayne, or any guess. Folks, it's just me. It's just Balp. For a little context, I think about a year ago now, maybe even more than a year ago, we all agreed to implement a rule when it comes to the podcast that once a month we would record on a set day, the third-ish. Sometimes we wait a week because there won't be enough like days. It wouldn't have been enough time. But usually the third Saturday of every month, we will record rain or shine, no matter what. And so far that's worked pretty good for us. Not everybody can make it. That's okay, but it's kind of like we promise to record at the set time. Whoever's there is there. But I knew in the back of my head that what if we all get taken out? What then? Well, you're listening to it. Everyone else is either busy or sick or preoccupied with something more important. So on the USS, where do we begin? Everyone's doing something else, and it's just me. Batten down the hatches. I'm the last one left. I'm the sole survivor. We are, this is it. This is some mission critical shit. No one is here but me. I'm the only one keeping this shit afloat. So no one else is here to record but me. So this is it. This is the Bulp solo cast. Hit it.
Hey, where did you all come from?
I've been here, man. I don't know about you.
No, I've been alone. You are all at PAX Eastern.
I wasn't.
I've been having a nice, relaxing time.
Why weren't you guys here on the last episode?
You were at PAX East too, bitch.
We forgot.
I was the one that was alone.
No, Valp wasn't at PAX East, he posits.
But the week before PAX East, where was everybody?
I went to PAX East, but nobody was there.
So I left.
So I went home.
I recorded a podcast all on my own because no one was there last weekend.
Yeah, I recorded one too.
Well, where is it? Upload it.
I don't know. I put it on the net and it just turned into smoke.
And then I went to PAX East.
Details of Balp being at PAX East were greatly exaggerated.
It just vaporized.
I put mine on X videos. Was I not supposed to do that?
Well, okay. Listen, sometimes the crew will separate and isolate and make fake podcasts, but we all come back together. And when we get back together, you know what we ask each other? We say, "Hey, where do we begin?" Y'all ready to fuck around? Y'all ready to spark some mischief?
Yeah, it's the first time in years. Our boss's boss is not looking. He's busy.
Yeah. I forgot. Volcano.
This is the first podcast.
We've brought in all kinds of ne'er-do-wells.
That's me.
With no rules. There's no rules. So, do you know where we begin? We can begin anywhere. Hit it.
Wayne, a runner.
Bulp, a runner.
Log, agent.
Trog, runner.
Scorpy, agent.
Call me 417. I am a sentinel.
There you go.
There you go. Who's introing?
I don't know.
Immediately,
Can you do it for me? I don't want to do it.
Well, right. This is Where Do We Begin, where we talk about the games that are coming out at E3.
Yep.
No.
Where
Are you sure?
This is Where Do We Begin, the podcast about Manscaped.
No.
Manscaped.
No, try again.
This is Where Do We Begin, the lifestyle podcast.
Yes.
That is
where we
true.
Talk about... No, leisure. We're leisure.
We talk
leisure.
This is the leisure podcast where we talk about drinking a full glass of water the first thing you do after you wake up at your leisure.
Listen. When you pick... So for those of you that don't know what it's like to do podcast stuff, on Podbean, they asked me what category is your podcast. I put you there, and there's a main category and there's subcategories. So I picked comedy as my main category, and then I'm like, well, what about these subcategories? They matter. And it's like the way it's not just a set list. It's like categories and then a subject. So for video games, it's not just video games. It's leisure and video games. All right, so that's how.
Right.
That's why we're leisure.
It's like the Xbox 360 gamer zones, you know, where you had pro, you had like casual, you had like relaxed, you know, this just, you have to think of those.
I think we're very leisurely here. I think we all enjoy luxuriating. What's the last thing you did that was just completely just for you, just taking some you time to relax, enjoy life, you know?
I don't think I can say that on this podcast.
Well,
what was it? Did you rob a bank? Why can't you talk about it?
What was it?
Did you rob a bank?
It involved murder.
I mean, one man's leisure is another man's murder, I guess.
I thought you were going to say something like jerking off and...
Yeah.
Like jerking off or spilling
your
seed.
Yeah.
Shooting ropes.
Cooming.
This is already... We're not
More
getting any sponsorships for this one.
We said Manscaped.
Manscaped.
Yeah, I don't know. Manscaped probably still considers us in the running.
What's the Manscaped, like, cum equivalent?
This podcast is brought to you by Adam and Eve for all your adult toy needs.
Oh yeah, it would be Adam and Eve, that online
Seedscape.
sex stuff.
See, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with that stuff?
It's just a bunch of bottles.
Oh, well, what's the
do with them?
scaping part? Like you're not changing something?
You get to create the shape of the bottles, so you could have one that's shaped like an apple. You could like sculpt one. You know, you could scape one to be shaped like a pear.
Wait, are these coming pre-filled, or are you expected to fill them yourself?
The pre-filled option is more expensive.
All right, this is a disaster already. Hello, welcome to the Where to Begin podcast. I probably played the intro at some point already. Welcome.
No, I think you play the intro right now.
Go.